Estonian, they are all in. They come under starters, orders, and they're off. And there was a bit of a scuffle there at the start, leaving, I think, Stake Your Claim at the back of the field. I think it is Bolt who did not get a very good break. But the Nutcracker, horse number 2, the Nutcracker just sets the pace. As they travel the first furlong, it's the Nutcracker 1. Stake Your Claim, the favourite 2, as they go past the 1800-metre marker. Manly Wolf is in 4th position, or rather in 3rd position. 4th is Mozart. 5th is Empowered Empire, just biding his time, and I think he was one of the 2 that didn't get the best of breaks, but the distance is long enough for him to make it up. The pace is not overly fast. It is being dictated by the Nutcracker to his liking. So it's Nutcracker by 2 lengths from the stable companion, Stake Your Claim, who in turn has 2 lengths to give to Manly Wolf, the only one from Joe Carrari's yard, different stable from that of Patsy Circum. In 4th position is Mozart, 5th is Empowered Empire, last and 6th is Bolt, but is only 6 lengths separating the first from last as they just crossed the 1200-metre marker. 1200 metres more to go. The order has not changed. It's an Indian file, and it is still the Nutcracker from Stake Your Claim. Nutcracker 1, Stake Your Claim 2, Manly Wolf 3. In 4th position is Mozart, 5th is Empowered Empire, and 6th and last is Bolt, just exactly as they came out of the stalls. Unchanged position, but I think now the throttles will be pressed and the pace will be faster. It's still Nutcracker though. Nobody challenging. The Nutcracker by 2 lengths yet again, and the horses at the back of the field are beginning to make a move now. They've just crossed the 600-metre marker. They're turning around the false trail and coming into the home straight. 450 metres left to raise the Nutcracker, looking for the inside run on the far rail. In between horses is Stake Your Claim. Here comes Empowered Empire, and these 3 are all in a line. Nutcracker on the far side, Empowered Empire on this side. In between the 2 is Stake Your Claim, and there is nothing to oppose them apart from Mozart now, who is coming into the fray. It's Stake Your Claim and Mozart, and it's now Empowered Empire who hits the front, and it's Mozart who is opposing it, and of all things it's going to be Mozart at 5-1. Mozart wins it. Mim Haynes will be over the moon. Mozart beats a very, very classy field to win the Spanish Cup. The winner, Mozart. Ladies and gentlemen, the winning jockey of the Spanish Cup 2014 edition, Jacob Lokorian. Jacob, congratulations and well done. I'll tell you what, if I look at the race card and look at the jockeys that rode various horses, when Patsy Circum ran out of the jockeys that she retains, Leslie Circum on Stake Your Claim, Richard Gibetto on the Nutcracker, then Mark Kariuki on Empowered Empire, your horse was not the candidate for the horses retained by their stable to be ridden by them. So you picked up a ride on Mozart, I think for the first time in your life. Talk us through the race, please.
Anyway, first I'll say thank you very much to Mama, because she just asked me if I'm going to ride him, and I said yes. First of all, that's the big thanks. The horse was really not on class, but it was pulling, and I had a lot of power. Then I had just to sit, and then coming up straight, the guys were not going, but he was still full in the tank. By turning home straight, I asked him, and he did the best.
I'll tell you what, the horse is class and the jockey is class, because when you win in a field like this among the horses that won 3 classics, I'm very surprised. I'm going to ask Patsy about him, but you did very well, Jacob. You bided your time, did not panic. You set midfield, and when you asked him, as you said, he produced the goods.
Yes, and I hope it will be a good horse in future.
Okay, congratulations, Jacob. Patsy, I mean, I'm just amazed by set to carry 53, Mozart set to carry 51 kilos. I'm told by David Gray that eventually Kariuki couldn't claim, so he put up receiving just 3 kilos. I think you must be well pleased, and Mim must be over the moon.
He's a young, improving horse, but you see, none of my jockeys can do 51, and Jacob's won and ridden for me before, so we put Jacob up because none of the others could claim, and it was fair dose. Leslie had to ride Stake Your Claim, but Les has brought this Mozart on very carefully. He's a hell of a good horse, and I think he'll improve even more. I gave him a great chance. Empowered Empire, he doesn't like the whip, and he got the whip today, and I think that's did it.
And Patsy, you did tell us on a couple of occasions that Mozart came from South Africa when he was bought with a broken wither. All his problems over now. Is the only way for him up? Can he now fight for the high echelons, for the better cups to come with the likes of Stake Your Claim, the Nutcracker, Empowered Empire and the like?
Well, he's done it today, and I think he'll be going up, yeah.
Well done, Patsy Sercombe. Somewhat unexpected, but still, Mozart, a very class horse, imported from South Africa, had his fair share of problems, but obliged today and obliged well. We will wait for the official result. There is no doubt about the winner, though. Horse number 5, Mozart, ridden by Jacob Locorion, trained by Patsy Sercombe, owned by Mim Haynes, and the presentation of the Spanish Cup will take place in a few minutes' time. The Spanish Cup, as you just saw, was clearly won by Mozart, Jacob Locorion in the saddle for Patsy Sercombe, the trainer, and Mim Haynes, the owner, who unfortunately is not here today, but she will be thrilled all the same. She went to the UK last night. I don't know if the phone call has yet come, but I think if it hasn't, it will soon come from either Patsy or Leslie to pick up the 2014 edition of the Spanish Cup on behalf of Mim Haynes. He is Leslie Sercombe, and to present it is the director of the Jockey Club, Adam Gillo. Thank you very much, Adam, for availing yourself. Congratulations to the stable, to Mim Haynes, the owner, Jacob Locorion, who piloted the horse to victory so well, and Patsy Sercombe, who had him in impeccable condition to win against his more illustrious stable companions. Mozart wins the 2014 Spanish Cup. Well done.